whatever you want. I will never be stopped. Well, if this friggin' thing works, that is. What's good? Hello, Zacinator. You're the only one here. No, wait, there's Penguin. Surprise streams are a little bit of a risky gambit, I'll admit, but whatever. There's a lot of snow. I want to show everybody. Little Tom, Solo Siphon Vivi, Crimson Giblet the Gentleman, J-Rod, Leaf Bay. Can you guys hear me, by the way? I've got the mic plugged in. The screen's really small. I'm gonna try to zoom in. I'm on my laptop. Laptops are useless and they stank. But I am using one. How do I zoom in without a mouse? There we go. It's the trackpad. Anybody remember trackpads on laptops? I don't know. I feel like these days everybody just has a phone, so if you're gonna like go to the trouble of getting a computer at all, like you want like a stationary one, not a laptop. It's quite quiet. Oh dang. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, I've got the different mic settings here. And I can turn up the gain. Hold on. I have powers you can't even imagine. I'll just crank the gain up a little bit. I think that's the gain button. The gain dial, the gain switch. I have powers immeasurable. You've no idea. If you actually want to see any snow, you're probably going to have to full screen that. Why did I make a 4-second stream? Oh shit, was that... I accidentally hit the start streaming button. Oh no. Did I do that? I accidentally hit the start streaming button before I created the stream, so that probably automatically started a different stream. Oh my god. I'll delete that. Don't worry about it. Pretend that didn't happen. These are the technical difficulties that we must deal with in the YouTube space. Things we're all familiar with. I was reading SCPs. Why is that the default? Was that the first stream I ever did? That's scary. Why does this computer have that ability? Don't worry about it. Just forget about the defaults. Don't worry about it. The SCP stream never happened. I mean, it's still there. Hold on. I could sort by most viewed. It's still in here. Yeah, it's still there. I don't know why that's the default, though. I don't think that's the first one I did. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Well, whatever. Just gonna look outside my room's window. You can't prove this is my room. Look, people do aesthetic streams all the time. You know, people are making the 10-hour-long videos. It's just the rain inside of a camper van. But now it's my turn. We're doing snow outside of places where I am. That was the second stream I did. That's bizarre. Nobody look at that. That's embarrassing. I always get embarrassed when I mess up something on my channel, because it's like, I should know these systems by now. I've been here for, like, my entire life. Is actually a view from my room. Please leave my house. No, I rented it. This is what, like, don't put your house on Airbnb if you don't want people filming in it. I'm 28 audios away from 1,000. That's terrible. Why do I do this to myself? I hope you guys don't expect me to do anything important. Really, what is there to even say? There's nothing I can do. Total eclipse of the heart. Audio 1000 should be you counting to 1000. Or just delete all my other ones and start over. No more videos. We'll never make it to 1000 this way. Just delete all the old ones. A remaster of your first audio? I still can't do an Italian accent, so no. You rate the snowflakes? I mean, they're pretty good. They're not as big as they could be from where I'm sitting. They're not as big and fluffy as I would like, but there sure is a lot of them, and they are falling in like a very lackadaisical pattern. Some of them are going up, some of them are going down. They're traveling with the winds. They're pretty good. I'm gonna watch the third Sonic movie? Yeah, probably. End up finishing that Relsey cross stitch. I finished it on stream, didn't I? We started a new one, the Bee. I didn't feel like doing it while I was watching the snow, though. Australian accent? No. I can't do accents except maybe British, maybe, and Southern. But Southern is the easiest accent to do. It's the easiest one. That's right, Texans. I called you easy. Oh yeah, the chat's gonna disappear really fast on screen because I'm using like an outdated version of the chat. What is it? CSS? Oh well. Does it always snow in Canada? No, it started pretty late this year. Like, once again, it was like you didn't have to wear a winter coat weather in November. Not warm enough to go biking, though, which is good because the last time I tried biking in November, because it was suspiciously warm in November, I broke my fucking nose. I fell off. Yeah, I fell off the bike. I was launched off that bike. But it's fine, you know? The surgeons fixed it. My mom says it's still crooked because she's a hater, but it doesn't matter. Also, my favorite pair of glasses got scratched up. I had to get new ones, but they fucking suck, so I just got the lenses replaced. Crashed into a parked car before trying to learn how to ride a bike. You did a hit and run? Well, I mean, it was on a bike, so they probably didn't notice. I just, like, saw a smudge on the window, and they were like, ah, a bird. Anyway, I want you all to know that I am a fan of the snow. Watching it. Not much else. Was there blood when you fell off the bike? Yeah, on my hands. Like, physically, my hands were more fucked up than my nose was. Because my nose, there was not much blood at all. It was like one little scratch. But my hands were torn to shreds, blown to smithereens. I had to buy giant band-aids for them. And you know, giant Band-Aids. They're expensive. They do not come in very large amounts when you buy them. And also, if it's on the palm of your hands sweat, so they lose stickiness faster. It was a real buzzkill. You knocked a tooth out. Okay, I've never been that bad. I do need to have a tooth removed or fixed. There's a lot of things going on in my mouth right now that I'm unhappy about. Why is there cocaine all over the ground there? Yeah. Laugh it up in the American South. Your time's coming. We all saw what happened in Texas. Honestly, I've seen too much of Texas. Never even been there. Yeah, phrasing, what is the truth? Gotta book fillings and deal with shit. Devour snow if it's snow where you live. You're not supposed to eat it. I mean, I guess if you catch it on your tongue, it's fine, but they do say that there's nowhere left on Earth where rainwater is drinkable, so I think the same would go for snow, unless the cold is killing the germs. That did not stop me from, like, eating snow as a child, though. Looks tasty. Yeah, if you can verify that, like, nothing's been on that pile of snow, then yeah, go for it. Cold keeps germs alive. You never know. The heat kills the germs. This kills the man. That's my opinion on Frost the Snowman. I don't know, I never met him. The song's pretty catchy. I do want his hat. This is, they say it's like in the song, they're like, it's a silk hat that they put on him. Does that automatically equal top hat? You didn't want to get up to see the snow? Wow. When I was a kid, you couldn't keep me in bed for all the weather events. If there was anything remotely interesting going on outside, I was out of bed and viewing that shit. I was looking at it with my curious child eyes. And being like, wow, this is way fucking better than being asleep. It was at 4:30 in the morning. Does not matter. I was awake then. I was either awake or willing to be woken up at any moment. Sorry if you can hear my feet moving around. I'm not in the most comfortable position down here. I do have a cushion at least. Oh, I hit the camera. Seesaw yeeting the snow like a catapult. Honestly, never tried that. We didn't really have seesaws where I lived. I don't think we have any here either. Is that doxable information? The fact that there's not a seesaw near me? Does anybody know? Here's a fun fact. The stream seems to be holding relatively steady despite the fact that I did not bother to plug in any sort of Ethernet cable. We are on pure Wi-Fi right now and we're living it. Yeah, hasn't discovered those physics. No, we did discover, what is it? I guess maybe it's thermodynamics, something like that. You know, if it's cold enough and you take hot water and you just like toss it into the air, it makes more snow because it's that cold. Seesaws are not doxable information yet. Yeah. They're all gonna have like GPS positioning and like you'll just be able to find them anywhere. Like you'll be able to Google Maps to seesaws. Thank you, Pocket Juju, for the $1. It's $1. I don't know if the notifications are making noise or not because I don't have the sound turned on. Well, yes, I do, but I think. What is that? What is this? What is the sound on this PC? Oh, it's reading the microphone as a speaker. That's not good. You shouldn't do that. If that GeoGuessr dude on it now, oh, he'd find me. But what? We're not looking at ground level, so maybe he'd have trouble. I wonder what was up with the coffee donations before. Well, it's just a website you can donate on, Ko-fi, but I pronounce it coffee because I don't want to admit that we live in the future where every company name is just a regular word but spelt and pronounced slightly different. Trading this in the snow at this time would probably be enough. Yeah, he'd look up like the local weather report and everything. He'd figure out what like floor I'm on based on I don't know, like the positioning of the camera. Found someone's location from a plate of food. Yeah, that's scary. Why is this guy a doxing machine? GeoGuess or GF doxes you as a joke ASMR when actually. Okay, no, I've got it. Okay. You start making a joke to her like, oh, I could be catfishing you this whole time. Like, imagine you're long distance. Like, you haven't told her where you live yet, and you're just like, oh, I could be catfishing you this whole time. And she's like, well, actually, based on that photo you sent me. Is it the new Wolfman trailers? What, like a werewolf? Thank you, Max. You're being a real faker for 45 months. Dang, so long. I didn't think you were dead. Finished voice feminization stuff? Yo. How'd you do that? Gonna have to compete with you. Are you making audios again? Are you doing it? I wish I could have voice feminization. Thank you, Pocket Juju, for becoming a real faker. Thank you so much. It's rare that we get new real fakers, unless they're donated, which I consider a form of a hostage situation. Then the audio ends with her breaking into your house. Yeah. I also know, based on the Google Maps data, that you have a very bad habit of leaving your front door unlocked. I don't know, something like that. Thank you, Aki, for becoming a real faker. Is that K-On? Is that a K-On? I know the K-On. I know about that. Thank you. Oh, you do not say for work stuff. That's high tier. Way to go. Innocent nega listener writer transition into a porn writer. I mean, the Neko stuff, I don't want to be mean to people who are engaging it in an entirely safe for work way, but it kind of does like give the vibe of like this is gonna be a fetish eventually. You kind of gave it away with like the mommy stuff. Sorry, I don't want to be a hater. You started off as a donation sub, and look where you are now. Stockholm Syndrome. From when PewDiePie told people to change it 7 years ago. I mean, you can do what you want. Like, you don't have to change it just cuz, but I'll admit it's been quite a time since I watched PewDiePie. Doesn't he live in Japan now? My subconscious knew I did not. Oh my god. Just your brain's like, in the future, this will mean something you can't even comprehend. Are all the Grunkle not safe for work audios? Is that... I hear dogs. Do you guys hear the dogs? I hear the dogs. God, it's so fucking weird that he is a kid. Like what are you doing? Stop. But Gravity Falls, that's popular again because I think a book came out that's related to it. Have you seen the new Nosferatu? Oh, right, they're remaking that. You're gonna see it on Boxing Day instead of shopping? Gotta get all the discounted puzzles and calendars. The Vocaloid calendar for next year is boring, by the way. Only one picture of Kaito in the whole year. Boo. Thank you, Pocket Juju, for the $5. This is your 10th super. Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. I do appreciate the support. It goes towards my dental bills. So it's more fun writing scripts with more than one speaking character. Yeah. Harder, though. That's why I don't do it. Grinding Fortnite while watching snow. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if this is going to keep up until it gets dark, but it might look kind of more romantic and thematic then because the lights from the parking lot are going to light up the snow in the sky. Also makes it hard to sleep because it's so bright. It's a German remake of Nosferatu in the 70s. I'd buy that. They're doing all sorts of things with Nosferatus. Nosferatu gets around. He's a bit of a hose Feratu. You have more freedom? Well, yeah, you're basically just doing like ERP with your girlfriend. Which is kind of based. I have no blinds. I do, but they're not strong enough. Oh shit. You activated the weed, Miku. Way to go. I haven't seen that one in forever. Thank you for the 420, Max. Spent the rest on GF for Christmas. As we would expect you to. Based. It's a good snowy evening. A good time for weed. I hope you've been doing good too, Max. Farewell. Black, thick blinds cancel out the light. See, I'm lucky. I'm on this... Wait, I shouldn't say that. Do you think somebody would be able to dox me based on like which direction my window is facing? uh Oh, well, you guys already know that I can see the sunset. I've done several sunset streams, so I don't wake up to the sunrise. At least I have that. I'm just like, am I doxing myself? And I'm like, I've already done this so many times. You know, the funny thing is that people are more likely to find me than the police are likely to find the guy that shot that CEO. That's been trending on Tumblr all day, and it's so funny. Like, I heard about it, and I was like, oh, LOL, he shot a healthcare CEO. Like, a health insurance company CEO. Real scumbag. And I thought that was it. Like, okay, people get shot all the time, whatever. But then as I found out more information about it, I'm just like, oh, that's fucking awesome, actually. To tell from how your shadow's oriented. What shadow? There's no shadows to be seen. There's no sun out there. Wait, you guys can probably see the reflection of my hand at the bottom of the screen. I'm moving it around, but yeah, it's there. It's fine. That unified the internet. Truly bipartisan. Took off his mask one time. See, I don't know about that. Everybody's saying that dude at the Starbucks was him, but I don't even think they're wearing the same jacket. I think it's a different guy. I think there are a lot of guys wearing hoods with masks in New York. I think there's a lot of guys that look like that. More assassins should write messages on their bullets. Yeah, everyone was like, oh, he etched it onto the bullets, and eventually was like, no, he just like wrote them like with marker. But that's still pretty badass. I've already seen fan art of him. Amazing. Got a notification for SCP. That was an accident. I'm on my old laptop and I accidentally hit start streaming before I actually made the stream, so it started an old stream. I don't know. I don't know why it has that information saved. That's the me of the past. Never mention this again. I'm sorry though, I know you must be very disappointed because of your icon there. I could see you're a fan. Maybe one day I will read SCPs again, but you know, I don't do a lot of reading streams these days. They're tough on the voice. Oh yeah, the clip from Spider-Man 2. I saw a fan art redraw of that with him. Who wouldn't have fight, Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk? Well, they both suck, but Mark would win. Like, there's ample footage of him, like, working out. Like, bro's actually fit. Elon, he doesn't do shit. Zuckerberg can actually surf. That shit is hard. Okay. I was really impressed with the surfing. Actually, I remember wasn't the surfing pic the one where he was like hauntingly covered in sunscreen? Elon's body looks like the Cybertruck, as if he does not have that many sharp edges. I just found out that somebody in Alberta purchased a Cybertruck. Like, one, the thing rusts in any kind of weather, and two, I didn't even know it was legal to sell them here. I don't think it should be legal for that thing to even be on the streets. Looks like he has Krang from TMNT piloting him. Oh my god. That's an old reference. They're illegal in Germany. They're illegal in a lot of European countries. And I think they shouldn't be street legal here. Like, I feel like if you tried. I feel like if the police saw you driving one here, they'd just be like, you can't do this. It's like one of those cars you rig up in your backyard that, like, technically works but isn't actually street legal. How to get insurance for that thing? Fight wouldn't happen because Musk would drive away everyone with his awkward aura. No, because Musk would run away because he's a chicken shit. I don't know if this is actually legit, but somebody was saying, oh, now Elon Musk takes a photo with his son that he neglects just so people might not shoot him. That's probably not the case, though. That's probably an older photo. Feels odd that I see at least one of them semi-regularly. Yeah, it's so weird. I got recommended this video about it. I don't know why, but it was just some dude in a trench coat who seemed to be like, he does it reporter style, and he drove around a Cybertruck and he's like, yeah, this is fine. He talked to some people at a drive-through window and they were like, yeah, that looks cool. And he's like, outside of internet poison people, people are pretty neutral or positive about the Cybertruck. And I'm like, yeah, I still don't want to see that, though. One of the people he interviewed was like a car guy who was like, the worst sin a car can commit is being boring. And I was like, what about all the dangers? Like, the dangers. This is still the SCP stream that never happened, please. I hit the start stream button too early and it reactivated an old default. Please. Free me from this tech prison. This is Elon Musk's fault. When do you think you see one of them break down? You talking to a guy who sees them a lot? Because I know a lot of them break down. I've seen the footage. I watch internet today. SCP reading 1. I don't know. I don't know any of the new lore. Like, what SCP are they up to now? What series are they on? Because I only ever go back to read the classics. Like, the one that's clearly based on Krampus, where that one's, like, fucked up, right? Where it just, like, does some crazy home invasion shit to a family and then steals their kid and forces them to create toys out of their own body parts or something. We're on 5,000. That's too many. It's too fucking many. $8,000 to $9,000? Way too many. Like, you know it's too many because whenever I'm following a few people who talk about SCPs on Tumblr, and they only ever talk about, like, the first 500. Like, the big ones. The big one everybody knows. The one that had that video game based on it. Plague Doctor guy. The girl who can move stuff with a camera. Cain and Abel. And maybe that weird slime thing. Also the guy you can't kill. Who's like a lizard. Possibly the mask that does something, and that weird computer. Also, there's like that one that was just like, okay, I'm gonna sound crazy describing this, but there was an SCP where the whole thing was like basically coom bait. It was just a young woman who's very beautiful and has to be naked all the time, and the only thing she eats is semen. And I think they rewrote her to turn her into a deer girl. Hello, Bruce. What'd you join in on? I'm talking about SCPs. Don't worry, but I know that was weird to come in on, okay? Ghost of a dinosaur looking for her eggs. Oh, nice. The half succubus girl. Is that what she was? Okay, the location ones are fun. I love the endless IKEA. I like the one that's an endless parking garage that gets more fucked up as you go down the levels. That one's cool. Or the one that I think was a printer company in China and just keeps 5 former employees just trapped in torment forever. My SCP has big booty and loves me dearly. Good idea, right? Yeah. But the succubus is definitely like one of the first 1,000. I couldn't tell you, man. I don't remember all the numbers. It's like trying to remember my social security number. Who does that? The ghost of Tupac solves unsolved crimes? Yeah, that's silly. Or the one that's like a knife that appears in performances and makes you kill somebody for real? Or the toaster that makes you think you're the toaster? Or makes you like talk from the perspective of the toaster? Is the backrooms considered an SCP? No. Well, I'm sure there are probably like some SCPs that cheekily reference the backrooms, but that came from 4chan, and then people just started making posts about it elsewhere, so it's not related. The stairway? Oh yeah, the stairway that's like on a college campus that just is endless. List of actual SCPs. Theme park that eats kids and erases them from history. Animate Allosaurus fossil. Killer robot that can't kill anything. Big fucking eel, the Falklands. I think I only know the theme park that eats kids. Isn't it... How does it go? That one's really spooky, kinda. Like, if you're a family, you'll end up get sent free tickets to this theme park, and then when you go in, you get separated from your kid, and then they just get, like, taken by the park or something. I don't know. It was kind of fucked up because, like, one of the researchers, like, tried to attempt to study it by using his own family and then lost his child. Idiot. Pick 881 as your favorite. Which one's that? That's a different one. Why are there 2 different theme parks that eat kids? Actually, I don't know if the other one like eats the kid or if it just keeps them there for all time. Shrinking Town? Yeah, to hell with it. I can read SCPs while I'm sitting here. I've got games on my phone. Oh, thank you, Elsie Plays So, for the $10. Stop. You know it's not the SCP stream. Stop. Thank you. The one with the submarine that shows up when it starts raining blood and getting in transports you to another dimension with the crew. Oh yeah. And if you take off the submarine or like the diving gear or whatever, you're just like body parts. Like it's just full of water and like a couple body parts. SCP that pretends to be a fake ASMR stream. Yeah, maybe I got attacked by an SCP when that happened. SCP-881. Let's see. Oh. All instances of SCP-881 are stored in the Daleth basement of Site-35. Daleth basement's air and water filters must be checked and cleaned weekly, as well as after any research extraction or insertion. SCP-881 instances grow their own food, provided the artificial sunlight is continually functioning. Imagine the power goes out. That one SCP who's trapped in Among Us lobbies, what? 610? Yeah, alright. SCP-881 is composed of 9891 instances, each representing part of the former human, animal, and plant life of the cities of Blip and Burp, which underwent a spatio-physical transformation during the containment and destruction of SCP-Beep-D. The instances of SCP-881 have been shrunk to a fraction of their former size. The scale varies from subject to subject, such that the largest human is roughly 15 centimeters tall, and the smallest is roughly 2.5 millimeters tall. That's so fucking scary. The physical conditions that allow for SCP-881's continued existence have been detailed by Dr. Forbes in Data Expunged. The Forbes effect allows the SCP-881 instances to breathe regular air, metabolize regular or differently scaled food and water, and otherwise interact with matter in different scales. SCP-881 instances can communicate verbally, though the smallest instances are nearly inaudible to anyone but themselves. Self-aware instances of SCP-881 are numbered individually in order to keep track of social relationships. Since the incident and subsequent isolation, instances of SCP-881 have formed a distinct social structure between themselves. Instances, 2166 and 1144 are currently nominated the leaders and managers of the population. They've got a village. Yeah, this is the new SCP stream. You did it. I've caved to peer pressure. Wow, this laptop is making suspicious noises. I hate this thing so much. But it's the only way I can do this. Wait. Oh shit, birds. You guys see that? I was like, what the fuck is that? It's birds. I thought those guys all went south. What are they doing here? Excerpts of incident log. Okay. Interviewer. Mr. Hexton, you assured me that the sterilization procedures were carried through 100% of the population. Oh, so they're just like, yeah, you all just like have to die off slowly. Yes, well, sorry, you know it's hard to keep track of what the inchers do in public, let alone in private. Note, inchers is the term SCP-881 instances use for those of themselves below 5 millimeters in size. This is from Wiki? Yeah, it's the SCP Wiki. It's the Wiki of SCP. Before I go into length regarding the meaning of 100%, Mr. Hexton, let me point out that we have a record of 2 new instances on the 5 centimeter to 10 centimeter range. I honestly don't know what happened, Chief. I saw the doctor clip one of those women and he assured me that the other was just the same. If these couples do not report on how they bypass sterilization, we will consider more intrusive means, Mr. Hexton. Do not think we won't. Forcible sterilization. Also, like, unless they fully remove those uteruses, sterilization procedures don't always work 100% of the time. Those clips can come loose. Don Quixote is real and can teleport between stories, you know what? I believe you. I think you're right. I think you're right and correct. Hey, Chief, these are all beep citizens. They're all stressed. They want to know what you guys are doing to get us to a regular size, a schedule, or whatever you scientists use, you know? You are not beep citizens any longer, and you will know when we deem it proper. Now, if I hear of one more child, we're cutting all entertainment feeds. With all respect, Chief, I think that'd just make things worse. Yeah, if they don't have TV, they're just gonna fuck more. Why are they sterilizing them? Because they're all like tiny people in a tiny town and they can't like I guess if their population gets bigger that would be a problem. Like if you have tiny people, you don't want more tiny people. Alright, goodbye, Giblet. You really should sleep at 5 a.m. Memorandum 881C331 Forbes. Is this tone really necessary, Dahmer? These people are traumatized enough as it is. Dahmer. SCP are not people, Forbes. Did you skip basic personnel instruction? Forbes. Heavens, half of them still think they're going home someday. Now that's inhuman. Yeah, that's right. In the SCP universe, SCP aren't people. They have no rights, even if they're, like, very clearly just people. There are a lot of SCPs that are just X-Men. Request 881 ETA 55. Continuity of research on reversal of Forbes effect. Status rejected by 057. Incident 881K6. In the past month, 2 researchers, as well as 6 D classes redacted, which previously had been in contact with SCP-881, have reported to medical with cases of ulcers and internal bleeding in the lungs, inner ear, and other cavities that could be exposed to the air of the Daleth basement. What? Security changes post-incident 881K6. Ingesting or inhaling matter affected by the Forbes effect may cause cellular damage in living beings. SCP-881 matter reassigned to biosafety level 3. Oh shit. So not only are they tiny, but they cause cancer? The entire Mr. series of SCPs are just dudes. Well, one of them's a girl. One of them's a girl. What does she do, even? I think she turns people into candy. The Mr. series is so fun, though. One of them's just a guy with a fish head. Interview 88120. Interviewer, Dr. Dahmer. Interviewer. We have not managed to replicate the source of the contamination from SCP-881 yet. The filters show no foreign matter, yet we've lost 2 more D classes. Until we solve this puzzle, you're in lockdown. You know, we could help you with that. We have some very clever people down here. You are not researchers, 8812166. You are test subjects. I misspeak. You are research material. But I did just get word of something you scientists couldn't figure out. The unexplained pregnancies. Yes. She makes, like, molten sugar monsters? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, gamers against weed. I don't know, like, I guess they hate weed. I don't know what their whole thing is, though. Yes. Turns out this surgeon's been training Inchmen as helpers, and he's been sewing the women back as a kind of underground resistance. What? What? No need for catheters, right? When a guy can just crawl up there and... Oh my god, what? You will deliver us this man's designation immediately. Next week, we're initiating radiotherapic sterilization of your entire population. What? That's dangerous. You can't do that to us. Be happy we don't throw the whole lot of you into the incinerator. We've been tolerating more than our share of inconveniences and respect that you were humans once, but this is enough. It is time for you to act your size. Very well, Chief. Sir, we'll get ready. Wow, Dahmer's a dick. Fuck this guy. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, size king shit in this. Incident 881K8, data expunged. Log 881K832. Dammer, can't bypass site lockdown. Can anyone hear me? Damn ants hiding under our nose hair this whole time. Think you're fucking clever now. Couldn't find contaminants in the air if the containment can see it coming and hide. If the contaminant can see it coming and hide. I'm bleeding off every pore. Call the O5s. Nuke this fucking place. What's in my eye? And then it's just a key smash. Oh, okay, so it wasn't that, like... It wasn't that being around them can make you sick. It's that the tiny ones are fucking getting into your holes. Oh no. Oh no, the camera. Oh my god. That was scary. It's okay though. Security changes post-incident 881K8. All air, food, and water in Site 35 to be decontaminated at 5 nines biological level and cycled. Surviving affected personnel to be screened for cellular damage and remain quarantined pending full decontamination. SCP-881 matter is reassigned to biosafety level 4 and is barred for research until containment procedures are revised. Minimal size of SCP instances to be revised pending examination of captured instances of SCP-881-9892 through whatever, another number. Yeah, like they're literally so small they're crawling into people's cells and fucking them up. How do they have that many people available? Apotheosis story? I don't know that one. Laugh is Fun. Actually, Laugh is Fun is such a great one. It's just like, here's a TV show and nobody can figure out where it comes from. I actually do want to read Laugh is Fun. Yeah, I want to stretch myself out though. Ugh. My legs. I have such very long legs, and there's no room for them. I'm running with such little space down here. If I see a fucking bug down here, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm literally sitting on the floor. Oh no, you can see the light from the camera in the window. No. It's fucking over. It's over. The stream is ruined. You ruined the stream. It's ruined. Thank you, Pocket Juju, for the $2. Wouldn't be the first time somebody paid me to read size stuff. Sentient gold dudes to Earth? Huh. Snow still falling, can't tell. Yeah, it lightened up a lot. Also, it's dark. We're just watching the sky get darker now. Don't worry about it. I want to read Laugh is Fun. That's a classic. I love Laugh is Fun. What does it say it was updated this year? The dudes are made of gold and eating them makes you wealthy. That's fucking bizarre. I love the picture they use for the host. Just a dude coming out of a shower in like a suit. That guy should be a new Tumblr sexy man. Unfortunately, nobody knows what he looks like. It's a Keter class. This guy's Keter class. Special containment procedures. Foundation operated web analysis bot Delta 09 Laugh Stop is to be kept in constant operation and checked for defects twice a week by a level 2 staff member familiar with its operation. When functional, the bot will search a wide range of file sharing and video streaming websites for SCP-2030 and remove any manifestations discovered. Finding and isolating SCP-2030's point of origin is considered a Delta-level priority. Efforts to locate the studio where SCP-2030 is filmed are ongoing. Now, see, I get how this could be a problem, like, reading into the story, but... like, Keter level? Really? I don't think it should be Keter level. Hold on, does this mouse work? Oh, shit. It works. I saw it on the floor. I didn't think it was working. There you go. I have a mouse now. I have the ability. It's weird that the battery still works. Steam Ham's parody of Laugh is Fun. What? I'm okay. See, I'm on a very small screen right now, and I don't have the option. There's like a lot going on here. I can't do this on one screen. I'm not that strong. SCP-2030 is an anomalous phenomenon that manifests as a television series. The medium through which SCP-2030 manifests changes depending on the most popular format currently in use. As of 2014, SCP-2030 most commonly inserts itself into automated DVD rental kiosks. Maybe we don't do that anymore. You're not finding Laugh is Fun at Redbox anymore, are you? R.I.P. File sharing websites and paid on-demand video streaming services. Prior to 2012, SCP-2030 commonly manifested as a DVD set in video rental stores and as VHS tapes prior to 2003. Thus far, no reliable evidence that SCP-2030 manifestations took place prior to the year 1993 have been discovered. However, 38 seasons of programming are known to exist, implying that SCP-2030 has been active in some degree since 1976. Yeah, I guess that just goes to show how old this article is. Also, like, these days, shows can have, like, multiple seasons in a single year if you're crazy enough. Keto doesn't mean dangerous, it means it's hard to contain. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Now it's on Disney Plus. Oh my god, do you think? I don't have an account. I want to go watch it. One grocery store still has the Redbox box. I feel like I must have seen them around here. like ages ago, but I never like bought a DVD from them. Maybe it was on Laserdisc. God, the Laugh is Fun Laserdisc. Fantastic. The series title typically appears as Laugh is Fun, although variations on this name, such as Laugh is Life or Laugh is Laugh, are not uncommon. The series has no corresponding box art. It mimics art from other television series, often causing viewers to select it, mistaking it for another program. Literally deceptive YouTube thumbnails. Laugh is Fun Betamax. Oh my god. What, Laugh is Fun on those DVDs that expire? Do you guys ever see the video on those? They were making like DVDs that you would rent and then throw out because they would stop working after a time. Yeah, they did rentals, but you still have to pay for them, so you bought a DVD. You just gotta bring it back. The show is a hidden camera comedy series, showcasing the candid responses of various people to bizarre, disturbing, and often anomalous situations. Episodes usually run between 10 and 12 minutes and feature introductory and closing segments that bookend the hidden camera footage. No episode to date has had an end credit roll. That's so annoying. Like, why wouldn't you make it like full 23 minutes? Or maybe it's supposed to be like you watch like 2 episodes in a time slot if it was airing on TV. SCP-2030-1 is a presumably human adult male that serves as the show's host, providing introductory and closing commentary, as well as appearing to victims to reveal that they are being filmed for a television series. SCP-2031 is invariably shown wearing a royal blue 3-piece suit with black and white wingtip shoes. See, he's got the fashion. How is this guy not a Tumblr sexy man? He's anomalous in nature. He's fucked up. He likes to laugh. He's wearing a suit. Somebody on Tumblr should be thirsting for this guy, and it's not happening. I can't believe this. It's ridiculous. Due to the way in which the scenes are filmed, SCP-2031 is only seen from the neck down, making identification difficult. It refers to itself as Laffy McLafferson. That's classic. Laffy. I've heard people on Tumblr fall for guys with worse names. Listening to people read is very relaxing. I'm sorry that I'm doing a terrible job of making it relaxing, though. You don't understand why there isn't an ASMR thing about it? I mean, you don't really need it to be ASMR. There are plenty of videos out there that are just story readings. I've literally done that. I've literally done a full reading of a creepypasta. Although not in ASMR intonations, I guess. I don't know. Individuals appearing on the show often react to the events that they witness with panic or distress, but appear immediately calmed upon the appearance of SCP-2031. This is true even when the individual in question has sustained significant bodily harm or witnessed a particularly traumatic event. Additionally, most recorded individuals seem to express some degree of familiarity with SCP-2031, with some claiming to be fans of the show. Research into whether SCP-2030 uses viewership as its victim selection pool is ongoing. That's probably true. Like, if you watch Laugh is Fun, you're gonna be on Laugh is Fun. Watching Laugh is Fun with your GF ASMR when? Oh yeah, no, that'd be great. Like, you're like, oh, finally, we found this DVD box set of the Golden Girls. And then we'll have like a short conversation about it's important to support the local video rental business because we enjoy going there, we want to support the service, we don't want it to go out of business. And then we turn on the Golden Girls and it's fucking Laugh is Fun. And then what do they call them? Mobile Task Force, whatever, from SCP comes in as like, we're taking the DVD. And they administer amnestics, and we don't get to watch the Golden Girls. Episodes follow a particular theme that each prank segment alludes to. SCP-2031 introduces these themes at the beginning of each episode as in an as-of-yet unidentified film studio while standing atop a bright yellow stage decorated with oversized geometric shapes of various colors. Episode themes vary from the mundane, such as the beach, pets, and candy, to the strange and violent, such as mail fraud, arson, and terrorism. SCP-2031 delivers a similar speech at the end of each program to close out the show. Part 2 can be an interrogation ASMR. I mean, what's there to interrogate? Like, they'll just figure out where we got it from. What, actually, seeing as Laugh is Fun only infects the most popular forms of media consumption, Bro would only be in streaming now. So even if there were still rental places, I don't think you could rent Laugh is Fun. I don't think it would appear there. It's got to be a lot easier to contain Laugh is Fun these days if it only shows up on streaming sites. That's easy to spot. One episode when ants come out of the wall. Oh my god. I don't know. I heard a noise, but I hope it's not what I think it is. Perhaps it's the sound of youths running down the hallway. Perhaps that's what that is. He'd be a YouTube channel, but yeah, that'd be even easier to shut down. But then again, YouTube is terrible at taking care of the bot problem, so maybe he'd get through. You know, I think it would be downright charming if all of the bot comments and that reply to people's comments on popular YouTube videos were replaced with a dude advertising Laugh is Fun instead of either porn bots or people asking you to translate their comments and it's saying something absolutely horrific. Like, what's up with those? At the end of each episode, the camera pulls back and around from SCP-2031's stage to show the studio audience, which usually comprises the individuals featured in the episode. During this time, the words "filmed in front of a studio audience," created in partnership with the that's a link. YWTGHTGTH whatever. What SCP is that? What? Just links to an SCP of a dog. Okay, I guess those are just interconnected. Anyway, in partnership with that are superimposed over the footage in white text. Research into the identities of the people featured in the show's prank segments has revealed that they are all persons who are officially documented as having died or gone missing in the year they appeared on the program. Yeah. Thorough investigations into the deaths of SCP-2030 participants have revealed a number of inconsistencies and contradictions in matters concerning the circumstances of the deaths. Additionally, exhumations of the individuals' remains have revealed that all recorded participants' bodies are currently missing. The general consensus among researchers assigned to SCP-2030 is that victims are likely abducted after their use in the show, with their disappearances covered up whenever possible. However, no concrete evidence connecting the individuals' deaths with SCP-2030 besides the show footage has been found. Ooh, we've got an addendum. I'm sad we can't see this. I don't think the parking lot lights are on yet. That's a bummer. It's also a bummer that you can see the camera kind of killing the majesty here. Addendum. The following are examples of pranks featured on the show. Season 24, 2000. Episode theme, swelling. Individuals involved, Macy Gershom and Kyle Parker. Killed by a hit-and-run driver in 2000. Scene description. An elderly woman sits on a park bench feeding nearby pigeons with seed from a bag. Gershom and Parker, a couple, walk down a park path and approach the woman. Once the two come within approximately 1.5 meters of the elderly woman, a swarm of pigeons fly into the elderly woman's mouth, causing her stomach to become severely engorged and quickly rupture. The couple expresses great distress at the event until SCP-2031 emerges from the elderly woman's open stomach cavity, at which point Gershom and Parker appear relieved. Season 21, 1997. Episode theme, Margaret Thatcher. Individuals involved, Doris Carter, died of ovarian cancer. Follow the logic of if you expected Golden Girls and got this, what if the stream version of the SCP appears as a video from Moist Critical? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It'll be called, This is the Greatest Laugh of All Time. I mean, there are already AI-generated Moist Critical videos, so it makes sense. SCP-3384 when you're done. If I remember. Mrs. Carter walks into her kitchen and opens a cabinet door, out of which falls a large mass of flesh. As Carter screams, the mass grows and shapes itself into a severely disproportional facsimile of former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom Margaret Thatcher, with its head twice as large as its torso. Carter rushes to leave the room, but the Thatcher creature leaps onto her before she can escape. It extends its tongue into the woman's open mouth, and Thatcher faces of various sizes begin appearing across Carter's skin. The faces proceed to recite Thatcher's April 1986 speech on the bombing of Libya in perfect unison. SCP-2031 climbs out of a nearby cupboard and points to hidden cameras. Miss Carter smiles, the creature's tongue still extended down her throat. That's somebody's kink. Season 13, 1989. Episode theme, Squirrels. Individuals involved, Melissa and Travis England, disappeared. Scene description, Mrs. England lies in bed next to a male figure, presumably Mr. England. A series of high-pitched squeaking noises are heard, and Miss England is awakened. She tells her husband to wake up, but he does not respond. She places her hand on his shoulder, but quickly draws it back with a shriek. His skin begins to undulate, as though something is moving underneath. A multitude of squirrels then burst from various places on his body, quickly filling the bed and crawling onto the woman. She rises to leave the room, but SCP-2031 walks in and turns on the light. He is accompanied by Mr. England, who has been skinned from head to foot but gives no indication of feeling any discomfort. All three share a laugh and the segment ends. This is a great show. You know what? I want to watch Laugh is Fun. When are they going to make this the next big YouTube thing? You know, people can already do, like, all sorts of crazy effects on, like, YouTube videos at home. Somebody should try to make Laugh is Fun. It'd be just like Happy Tree Friends back in the day, you know? You think it's gonna be, like, happy and cute, and then it's disturbing. Season 13, 1989. Episode theme, Tracheotomies. Individuals involved, Gary Turman, Lindsay Turman, and their children, died in a vehicular accident. The four sit around a dinner table, eating a meal. Mr. Turman begins coughing and gasping for air, as if choking. As the others at the table begin to panic, a pair of slits appear on Turman's throat, allowing him to breathe. These slits quickly become nostrils, which rapidly grow into a full nose, which in turn becomes an entire second head, identical to Mr. Turman's original. This second head then sprouts a neck of its own, and the entire process repeats. This continues until 18 necks and heads have sprouted from the original, at which point SCP-2031 steps out from underneath the table. Everyone present erupts into raucous laughter, including all 19 of Mr. Turman's heads. Season 37, 2013. Episode theme, cephalopods. Individuals involved, Rebecca Nash, surgeons identified, died of complications in child delivery. Hospital records show no evidence of anomalous activity during birth. A team of obstetricians perform a cesarean section procedure on Miss Nash, who is in labor. The team comment on the size of the child's cranium and the amount of hair present on it. Several minutes into the procedure, a doctor makes an exclamation of surprise and drops an instrument on the floor. Muffled vocalizations can be heard in the background. The rest of the staff begin to panic as the head emerges unassisted from Nash, causing her a great deal of pain. The child's head can be seen to resemble that of American television presenter Ryan Seacrest. The child sings "Row, row, row your boat" in a female voice as it continues to exit the mother. Okay. That's somebody's kink. As more of its form emerges, the child can be seen to have the body of a fully grown octopus. Once the child fully exits Nash's body, it continues to sing as another head begins to emerge. 3 more children are produced in total, with the heads of celebrities Jack Nicholson, Johnny Cash, and Martin Freeman, respectively, all with similar octopus bodies. Together, the four sing "Row, row, row your boat" in 4-part harmony. SCP-2031 walks into the room and the show's jingle plays. SCP-2031 points to hidden cameras in the room, prompting the obstetricians and Nash to begin laughing. The creatures on Nash's torso continue to sing. Nash then loses consciousness, presumably from blood loss. Jesus. You guys can't even see the snow anymore. They gotta crank those streetlights on. Yeah, I'm reading SCPs. Don't worry about it. I don't know. It's very long-winded. I might stop after this one. Following is a transcription of a typical speech delivered by SCP-2031 during the show's closing segments. Season 32, 2008. Episode theme, printers. Oh wait, hold on. Is it gonna link to the printer company? Oh my god, it does. That's the one I was talking about earlier, the one with the printers that eat you. Transcription. Ha, what a ride, eh, folks? We've seen printers that eat, eaters that print, and everything in between. Makes you appreciate the old clunker you have back at the office, doesn't it? No, printers may not always work when you want or need them to, but they sure make for some excellent comedy. And that's what we're about here. Comedy. We're here to make you laugh. We hope you laughed. Thank you for laughing with us. That's what we're about here, doesn't it, folks? Come laugh with us again next time. And remember, laugh is fun. Good night. And laugh. And laugh. Just laugh. We love the make laugh. Make more laughter so as to for laugh. Laugh with us. Laugh with us. Studio audience joins in unison. Laugh with us. Laugh and let us in. Video cuts off abruptly and a black screen is displayed for 30 seconds. Laughter and soft, wet noises can be heard in the background before the program ends. And ends is a link to a SCP short story called Funerals Are Fun. It was just like from the perspective of somebody who's in like an SCP incident. We can't see the snow. The stream is ruined. What article? What was it called? It makes me backspace twice. It was SCP-2030, 2030. And the story that is at the end is Funerals Are Fun. like, laugh is fun before it went woke. Someone about to become a D class. Yeah, man. What is 3384? It's a try not to laugh based one? Oh my god. Seems kind of short. Why not? Euclid, special containment procedures. Social media platforms and video hosting websites are to be monitored by Foundation-operated web analysis bots for post-advertising a try not to laugh video compilation. These video compilations are to be recorded for 15 seconds and sent to a manual observer on site. Should the recorded 15 seconds consist of blank footage, the observer is to flag it and have the video taken down immediately. Web analysis bots must operate 24/7 and are to be checked for defects on a weekly basis. I think they would be able to pass that off to a bot. Like, I think a bot would be able to detect if the first 15 seconds are just blank footage. I think they'd be able to tell. Description: SCP-3384 is a video often posted to social media and video hosting websites advertising a try not to laugh challenge titled, "You laugh, you go to hell," "You're going to hell if you laugh," or similar titles involving the term hell. SCP-3384 typically appears as a post by popular users with high follower or subscriber counts, though no user has ever expressed knowledge of posting or uploading SCP-3384. Yeah, this is me. This is my SCP reading. This happened to me. Viewers of SCP-3384 report seeing 11 minutes and 6 seconds of compiled video clips tailored to their subjective sense of humor and are considered to be funny by 100% of exposed subjects. All attempts to record or view SCP-3384 through live feed have resulted in blank footage. Should a viewer laugh at the content of SCP-3384, they will instantly be engulfed in flames that encompass a diameter of 3 meters, charring and leaving burn marks on the subject's surroundings, as well as emitting a distinct smell of sulfur. These flames have been measured to reach a maximum temperature of 462 degrees Celsius. Sounds of distress screaming originating from within the flames have been recorded and analyzed, revealing the screaming to be made up of several different voices, including that of the subject. Subjects will invariably disappear before the flames have dissipated. No subject have ever been found or recovered. So hell is real in the SCP universe? Addendum. Incident Report 33841. Okay. Personnel involved: Head Researcher Kijiro and Security Officer Bates. Description: Head Researcher Kijiro was held at gunpoint by Security Officer Bates at 11:34 a.m. on whatever date during routine testing of SCP-3384. Officer Bates barricaded himself and Researcher Kijiro inside of the designated testing room, then proceeded to handcuff Researcher Kijiro to a chair and forced him to view 3384 several times before Kijiro was engulfed in flames and vanished. Officer Bates surrendered to the responding security team soon after. Okay. Security Officer Bates was interrogated, during which he made allegations against Head Researcher Kijiro, accusing him of conducting unethical tests with SCP-3384 using several D-Class personnel. Okay. Unethical tests being done by people at the SCP Foundation? No, never. They would never do that. Officer Bates was made to elaborate on these accusations, to which he said that Researcher Kijiro compelled up to 8 D-Class personnel to view SCP-3384 and order them to refrain from laughing. These tests were allegedly conducted to pinpoint what SCP-3384 considers to be a laugh. Security Officer Bates was terminated shortly after providing this final statement. Should I have done it? Probably not, but it's done, and I have to stand by my actions. I've seen horrible shit done to the Class Ds, and I've always accepted it as a necessary evil. But this is different from turning them inside out or sending them into some fucked up place with a monster inside. We're dealing with people's souls here, not just their lives, and if that video actually does what it says it does, then we're damning people to an eternity of misery just to figure out what a fucking laugh is. Fuck that, he deserved it. I'm not gonna be part of this bullshit anymore. Yeah, actually, you know what? He's got a good point. Like, if hell is real in this universe, it's a really fucked up thing they just did. Yeah, like they do say hell is real on those big signs by the freeway in America. Is the freeway a specific highway, or is it just like a generic term for highway? It's called Ohio. Oh, hell is in Michigan. We know this. Actually, you know what? There's a light blinking in the distance. I didn't notice before, but I do. Somebody could pinpoint my location just based on that. That's very annoying. I'm annoyed now. Hell is in Poland? That's too specific. It's because Georgia's below hell. Right. That went down to Georgia. But I mean, everybody calls it going down to some place, don't they? Like, even if I was visiting somebody north of me, I was like, oh yeah, I went down to see whoever. Because you go down to places. I'm punching down. Anyway, I'm tired of reading SCP stuff on this uncomfortable cushion. This came with an IKEA chair. A freeway is a type of highway. The free kind of highway, right? The freer highway? The based highway? I don't even know if it's snowing anymore. Hear what Timothy Chalamet did on ESPN? He shot that CEO, right? What's he doing on ESPN? Is he a sports guy? He a fan of sports? Like, what's he doing? What's he doing on ESPN? No direct access from adjacent properties, no at-grade crossings, and no traffic signals. Most highways don't have traffic signals. Freeway is the interstate system or a more local city interstate road. Yeah, okay. Like, I'm not gonna say the highways here are great, but I think they make more sense than the ones in the US. Like, what are y'all doing down there? It's bizarre. Guest picking for college football? Okay, well, that's not really all that shocking, so. Did he do something besides guest picking for college football? Did he reveal that he shot that CEO? Anyway. Since we can't even see the chill snow anymore, is it still snowing? I don't think it is. I think the snow's wrapped up. Or at the very least, it's not snowing enough to reflect from the streetlights. Bummer. It visibly got darker. Yeah. This is what we call a sunset stream. No sun. Sunset stream, no sun required. You can't even see the reflection of my hand anymore. Just some chill snow that doesn't give a flip. Snow guy has a chill day. Probably be on the more messed up side. That's fine. What have I done recently that's been messed up? I feel like I haven't done a messed up audio lately. When was the last time I did something messed up? Or at least kind of out there. I guess the helping your yandere friend kidnap her crush was like a little weird. Jesus X Judas. That's a meme ASMR. That's not messed up. That's like the Hallmark X audio. That's creative. Potentially not safe for work. Okay. Well, not safe for work costs extra, so plot your script accordingly. As an entomologist of the insect scientist, well, the thing is that it's part of a series, but I don't really know how to like part 1 and 2 it, because it's all just your entomologist friend is like telling you about bugs and stuff and plants and whatever. I don't understand any of it, but then she starts talking about power scaling or something, and she just happens to be an entomologist while she's doing that, so I could put them all into a playlist, but I don't see the point. Scared off a decent chunk of your religious subs? Oh yeah, I lost so many subscribers over that. Like a noticeable amount. Usually my subscriber count is like stagnant or it always goes up. That one I noticed people leaving. You're confused by the title? That's fine. That's the way it goes. Both in subject matter and spiciness. Wait, do I have my... No, I don't have my advertisement on here. God damn it, because it's my fucking laptop. And I don't use, frickin' that stupid website anymore. I'm on Booth. Fake ASMR on Booth. I'm selling porn. But yeah, there is a different set of protocols for something that is like purely smut. If it's just like kind of like graphic and gross, I might be able to get away with it on YouTube. Yeah, you can buy MP3s of me moaning, but I can't send you guys my link or anything because I'm on my laptop. Boo. Oh, you know what was kind of a messed up audio? Like a spooky one? Rescuing your wife from a well. That was weird. That was some weird shit I did. How about email? Yeah, you can email me. It's in my contact information. You can find it on the channel description. Or my about page. It's in there. Well, also, there would be a link to my commission information. It's on my Tumblr. There's a link to it. Maybe I should just switch to Blue Sky for the legitimacy, you know? I made a Blue Sky account. I did. I'm not using it, but I made it so that I could save the username because fake ASMR is taken everywhere else. It's taken on Instagram, it's taken on Twitter, just fuck's sake. But it's not taken on Blue Sky because I nabbed it. It's mine now, but I'm not using it. I had an idea for messed up audio in an existential horror way, and I was like, I can't submit this with a straight face. Then submit it with a gay face. I don't care. Well, to be fair, there have been times where I've read an audio and I've read a script and I've just been like, yeah, I either can't perform this either because YouTube will kill me or because I'm just uncomfortable saying these words. I feel like I could actually be judged for it, like, fairly. Okay, well, whatever. You do what you want to do. May come a day when you post there, maybe. This secret account, I've literally not posted anything. Oh wow, Pocket Juju, you got on that fast. Sending emails fast as fuck. I like to think that I wouldn't judge you for this, Elsie, after all the things I've seen in my life, but I don't know, maybe I would. I can't pretend that I'm like a completely judgment-free person. Sometimes I do look at things I'm unfamiliar with and I'm just like, But you do as you like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like draft something up for this. It ain't gross or anything. It's allowed to be gross. What? I'm not against the idea, Pocket Juju. It's just like I would have to. I'm gonna have to like write everything down, like the specifics about it. It's like, because if it's the one thing, then like it may as well just make it into a full blown not safe for work audio that I would sell on Booth. And if it's the other thing, it might be a little bit challenging to write because I don't know. I'm gonna have to sort through that at another time. Andre visits your corpse in the attic. Oh, that's spooky and dark. Speaking of dark, you can't even see out the window anymore. What am I doing? Maybe we turn up the brightness on the camera. We can see it better. let's configure the video. I could fix this. Don't worry. Camera control. Cranked out exposure. Uh-oh. That made it worse. Yeah, it's daytime again, folks. Look at that. It's beautiful. The sun will never set. Wait, why'd it get dark again? Reset. Hold on. I forgot to hit save instead of cancel. I may be stupid. Why didn't it work? There. Like, what are you doing? Keep the exposure. Annoying me. I didn't think it was that serious. No, it's not. It's not like it's that serious. It's just like, I don't know. It's hard playing evil characters. Already typing it on a notepad. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, like I can write like commissions that are requested of me. It does cost extra though, because you know, labor. But yeah, I am willing to do the idea you have, whether it's not safe for work or not. It's just like whether it's not safe for work or not determines the price. I promise my not safe for work audios are not too expensive. They're not overpriced. You know, a lot of people, because it's a lot of voice acting, they, like, I don't blame them for charging such high prices, but, like, I charge a nominal fee, and then I make up the rest in sales. It's like $40. What does a nominal fee mean? Is it like smaller than $40? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. So another user that usually does friendly and nice role plays do a sinister one. I was like watching the dinosaur Barney the dinosaur mug someone. That's not that jarring. I believe that Barney the dinosaur is hiding a kind of incandescent rage that would lead him to some serious crimes. Barney's secretly fucked up. He has to be. You think the battle of puppies and kittens will end? Yes, and it will end with them sleeping very cutely. The puppies and kitties will fight until they pass out, which will be very fast because they are so small. My usual tone worked good for this one. Yeah? I mean, like, you decide on the delivery, just like a deadpan sort of thing. I can act in a more aggressive or upbeat tone. I can do whatever. I'm a skilled woman. Do any canon character impressions? What does that mean? Who's canon? Had a joke where Barney the dinosaur come out of the courtroom and punched a guy in the face. Yeah. Man, Barney's such a contentious figure back in the day. Now nobody talks about him anymore. Hallmark X Audio with some pretty decent acting. Thank you. I am a professional. I might just be the greatest actor on YouTube. Aside from James Rolfe. Hey, I got a question. I got a disease, and the only cure is more, the yearly H-Bomber guy video. Characters from media, aka anime, video games. Probably not. I'm not very good at impressions. Despite what you're doing is very clinical and the furthest thing from enjoyable potentially for your victim. Yeah, vibes. People are into that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the yearly H-Bomber guy video. Where is it? Last time we saw him, he was railing against plagiarism and ruined a guy's entire career. That was a real landmark moment for him. It's been about a year since then. I would like to see another War on Christmas video. I know if you pay him on Patreon, you can get like previews of his videos or something, but I would really love to know what he's up to. What'd you send me? People are always sending me things. I'm so popular, I'm always getting sent things. He looks so mad, and yet so evil. I feel like a lot more of those mascot horror games that are really just like children's entertainment disguised. I feel like they should have more characters based on Barney. I know Barney's not an animatronic, but he was a dude in a suit, and a dude in a suit can be a murderer, so let's figure something out. Yeah, they gave him eyebrows. Well, dinosaurs didn't have eyebrows, as we all know. Actually, maybe they did. They had feathers. I guess they got to feather eyebrows. Dinosaurs used to be really cool. Now they're just big chickens. like the reality of the situation is that a T-Rex roaring probably wouldn't sound like fucking Godzilla at all. T-Rexes allegedly had lips. Ew. I have seen art that's like, if you drew a certain kind of bird based off of their skeleton, the way that people draw dinosaurs based off of their skeleton, you would be removing like basically all the fat on their body. And they wouldn't look right at all. They were always big chickens, we just didn't know. God. Take me back in time to when the dinosaurs were not big chickens. Not lips like how we think. I don't know, whatever. Still weird. This is an amazing view. Thank you. That's definitely what it looks like in real life. I'm sure it's still snowing. Hold on. Let me maneuver carefully around the microphone. I can't see a street light. Ah, I wish I could. Then I could see if it was snowing. Normally I'd be able to tell just based on the light bouncing off the snow, but if it's too small, then I can't. But I don't think it's snowing anymore. I think it was all a ruse. It was supposed to walk around with its teeth hanging out. Like, they can close their mouth, but, like, imagine them having, like, lips like a human does is fucking weird. You want to react to the new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer in your own video? Well, then do that. You don't have to show up to my streams, man. We're not on Twitch. You don't get, like, a bonus for having, like, a stream watch streak. I'm up to like 28 on Shinigami Eater streams though, so it kind of based. I only lost the streak to begin with because he was doing that freaking Minecraft SMP, and whenever he ended the Minecraft SMP, he would like start a new stream for a new game he was playing, and that was annoying. I missed one of them. The sky looks pretty bright. It's because I turned up the exposure. It's pretty dark out there now, but, you know, this is normal. This is what it looks like. Then my stream... Hey, man, you've missed plenty of streams and just been like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll just catch the VOD later. You literally always say that. Walk around with teeth out, they'll dry out and wear away faster. Yeah, but, like... I know realistically they have mouths that close, but lips seems like a different thing to me. Streaming Minecraft should be illegal. I'm gonna be honest, it was so boring. Like there were different teams, it was a balloon SMP. Never figured out what the plot was because they had one big plot segment and it was just everybody sitting around in one area talking. And just improving. And the sound of people moving their spyglasses in and out. Aside from that, it's just walking around gathering resources and building up a house or something. Which I don't find all that interesting. I find Minecraft boring to watch. I know people are like, oh, chill stream, I just watched somebody play Minecraft. And I'm like, I would rather watch anything else. I'm a bit of a hypocrite in this regard. I don't really like just chatting streams. I enjoy chatting myself with an audience. I don't enjoy being the audience watching the chatting. There'll be a new Wilds trailer. Well, sure there'll be, but, like, who cares? The game's gonna be out soon. Currently watching a landscape? Yeah. Deal with it. How do you message me for the commission? My email should be in the channel description. And yeah, or like on my Tumblr, there's commission info. You can either email me or Tumblr DM me. I do prefer emails, they're a little bit easier to keep track of. It's like doing a Let's Play of Final Fantasy 1 or something. It was Final Fantasy 1 really popular for Let's Plays? I've literally never seen one. A Spoonie Experiment reviewed it like 20 years ago. Don't know if that was before or after he reviewed every Ultima game. I don't watch that guy anymore because he doesn't really make videos, but he still live streams like every 5 months or so, and I don't know, it's just good to know he's alive at least. I know Down the Rabbit Hole tore him to shreds and he kind of deserved it, but I'm glad he's not dead. It was overdone as an LP before there were even video LPs. What about speedruns? Just chatting streams are fun as long as a stream isn't too big. Yeah, no, for real. I can't watch big streamers. Like, Wayne Radio TV is about as big as I'll go. The other ones, like that, what's his face, the Vinny guy? His name's Vinny. I'm following him on Twitch, but I don't have alerts on for him. If he happens to be streaming while somebody else I'm streaming, like, ends, I'll pop in and if I notice him. But most of the time, I just can't be bothered to be there because it's like, wow, this chat is moving 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's like with Germa, like, what do you even say? Like, watch big streamers if they're doing fun stuff or highlights. Oh, yeah. Like, there are some streams where I'm like, oh, that's so much fun. I wish I could have been there live to see it. And then there are other streams where I'm like, yeah, I'm happier just watching this, like, as a video. Although I will say that Breaking Bad, but the AI is self-aware, you really had to be there for that one. Because the only other way to watch it is on a video that is currently unlisted because Wayne requested that it be unlisted even though it's been a fucking year and he still hasn't re-uploaded it. Like, bruh. I get you want to do your edit of it with, like, all the dialogue appearing on screen, but the entire stream is, like, 5 hours long and, like, we've waited long enough, bro. If you weren't going to post that VOD, you should have told somebody. Anyway, if you Google it, you can find it. It's in some playlist. At least with Jeremy, I did a knack for picking out the most effed up chat messages. Yeah, there are compilations of that. That's fun. Oh yeah, like Scorpy's recent stream where him and a few other people from the crew watched the Irate Gamer, just like some Irate Gamer videos. That was fun. That was fun to be at live. There were a lot of like blink and you miss it moments though, where the irate gamer would just say something completely out of pocket that was ridiculously offensive or gross, and you'd just be like, wait, what? Did you just say that? The Angry Video Game Nerd did that too, but it didn't, like, destroy the entire video. 4 more minutes and I'll have been here for like 2 hours. AVGN jumped the shark when he teamed up with Irate Gamer. Yeah, I totally missed that. I didn't even know he did that until I watched the live stream. Apparently the Irate Gamer is a ghost hunter now. How did he ever make enough money from, like, A, being the Irate Gamer to just go to B, whatever the fuck he does now? How is he making any money from his YouTube channel? I don't get it. How long have I been live for? It's not telling me how long I've been live for. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be out of here in like the next 4 minutes. You know Doug Walker's still going? Well, yeah, he's got a Patreon. What do you mean he's a ghost hunter? Well, maybe not like a ghost hunter, but he has a ghost show. Like, he literally has a show where he goes around to haunted places and tries to talk to the ghosts. I think it's a YouTube show. I hope it's not like on network TV. He runs a toy review channel. Is that how he makes money? Just like diversifying into every annoying kind of YouTuber? I would watch early AVGN being a ghost hunter. Yeah, he tries to use like those stupid toys that like the BuzzFeed Unsolved guys use to try to talk to ghosts. Like, remember when the BuzzFeed Unsolved guys used the spirit box and they just said apple tater? I would love to see the Angry Video Game Nerd's reaction to that. It would probably be a middle finger. Just got an ad for the Dominican Republic with a tourist spot and a bowl. What? That could be a vid. I don't... What, somebody eating the Dominican Republic? I'll pass. I'm not into vor. Yeah, it's definitely still snowing, but you guys can't see that. Look at the crunch. I need... You know what? We're well past the pandemic. Well, we're still in a pandemic, technically. It was endemic or whatever. But we're well past everybody working from home and webcams being in high demand. I should buy one that's, like, good. Like, this is a 1080p webcam, most certainly. At least that's what it was advertised on the box, but every time I connect it to OBS, it defaults to 720p, so maybe that was a fucking lie. Yeah, maybe I need a better one. It's a bit crunchy. Maybe that's just how webcams are, because it's live footage, but still. Look, man, I don't mind the giant stuff. You'll do what you want. But there are specific things I just feel uncomfortable about, such as vor. Like, giantess isn't my cup of tea, and vor isn't my cup of coffee. Coffee's worse than tea, is what I'm saying. Isn't Giant plus 4 just Attack on Titan? It's a lot of things. Walking ghost in my ragged clothes with my empty hands. What? What's with this? You trying to roleplay? Giantess vote. How could she possibly keep it a secret, though? She's not gonna fit in the voting booth. She have to do mail-in vote. This song lyric. Okay, well, hello and goodbye, because I'm probably gonna leave in a second. Giant Neko plus mouse person. Didn't we do that already? I feel like we did that. I feel like we've done this. I feel like we've danced this dance. Attack on Titan would be better if the... What the fuck was that? I saw a blue light. Oh, thank you, Elsie Plays So, for the 5 fake memberships. Who you gonna get in that gacha pool, bro? Who you gonna get? That's not bad. I don't recognize most of those names, though. Bizarre. We got lurkers. Welcome. Thank you, Elsie. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, 100% the collection soon enough. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, the memberships wear off. Imagine if, like, I think that's the next level of gacha gamery. I think that's it. I think it's gonna be, if you pull somebody in a gacha pull, there's, like, a time limit for how long you get them. And unless you, like, pay extra to keep them, you lose them over time. Deaf listener ASMR, this is just 15 minutes of silence. I feel like that'd be mean. Anyway. What do you guys think I should have for dinner? I've got a frozen meal. I've got some pizza bagels. I've got a freaking soup, but it's chicken pot pie flavored. I got sandwich meat. I can make a sandwich. I've got like Sidekick's pasta of suspect quality. I thought it was tomato Alfredo, but it was something else. I don't know what it is, like tomato marinara or something. I'm concerned about it. What do you think? We aren't your mom. It's a fun question to ask people. It's a fun question to ask people. Whatever. I'm gonna eat the pizza bagels then. Eat the weird pasta. No, I've already decided. Never mind. I don't understand the pizza bagels. Like, what the fuck is the point of this? Like, the way they come, you're like supposed to. You can either cook them in the oven or the microwave, but if you cook them in the microwave, you have to cook all of them in the same time on this special plate that comes with it. And who wants to eat 9 pizza bagels at the same time? Like, who wants to marathon that? They're not even good. Like, why specifically that combination of things? Why are they mini bagels that are pizza? They're like bagel bites. I think bagel bites is like the American version. Here they're just called pizza bagels. Pizza taste, small package. Yeah, okay. don't want to be a hater, but you don't have Google Docs? You're just raw dogging this in a .txt file? I'm such a fucking hater. I'm sorry. Damn, bro. You wrote all this that fast? How did you... You wrote this fast as shit, man. How'd you pull that off? How many words is this? Jesus. It hasn't even been like a half hour. I don't think. How'd you write it that fast? I'm mad now. I wish I could write my scripts that fast. Just putting out 900 words in a half hour. I think you type faster than me. Get an idea in your head for a script you can write fast. Yeah, I guess. I've definitely like pumped out some scripts in like under an hour, but still. All right, well, I'll give this a good read through later. I don't want to read it on streams. Potentially get my channel taken down. No, it wasn't Elsie, it's Pocket Juju. Get it right. Yeah, I still can't believe you wrote it that fast. While listening to a live stream? Impossible. Impossible for me. Regardless, I'll take the time to look that over, and I think I'm going to call it here because my legs hurt from being squinched up like this. I don't have a lot of room between the bed and the window. Yeah. Can't believe I wrote a script that fast when I didn't even write anything. Anyway, thank you all for watching the snow with me. I'm sorry that it's literally not visible now. And it wasn't very visible even when it was light out. But still, good time. Good stream. Thank you to everybody who donated. There were a few of you. I can just shout them out now. There's probably like 5. Thank you, Max, Elsie, Pocket Juju. Yeah. That's everybody. Also, Aki. I'll just say that because they became a real faker. Yeah. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye. I'd wave, but you guys can't even see my reflection anymore, so... Goodbye.